Because religion lied on them.
Yeah.
You said Mary is the mother of God. God ain't got a mother.
No mother. That's right. That's right.
You said that baby was God. God never was a baby.
No. No.
Not God.
Not God. That's right.
Listen.
And when 8 days were accomplished.
When 8 days was accomplished.
For the circumcising of the child.
For the circumcising of the child.
Of the child. His name.
His name.
Was called Jesus.
Was called Jesus.
Which was so named of the angel. Before he was conceived.
He was conceived
in the womb.
Now, viewer. Before Jesus.
Go ahead.
Was born.
Before.
Jesus lived.
That's right. Go ahead, brother.
Glory to God.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Before Jesus was born, Jesus lived.
That's right. That's right.
There is the begotten man. Then there is he which is eternal.
Eternal. That's right.
There is a nature to Jesus that's everlasting.
That's right.
If the name was already in existence
before,
long before,
that's right,
the child was born,
right,
then who had it?
Who had it? That's right.
How did the man get it?
That's right.
And who gave it to him?
That's right. Go ahead, brother.
Who had the name that gave that Messiah the right to wear?
Go ahead, brother.
What name did the Messiah come in?
Come in. That's right. Go ahead.
How did he get it? Where did it come from?
Go ahead.
And who gave it?
Go ahead. First in Philippians.
Notice the three questions. How did he give it?
Right.
How did he get it? Where did it come from?
Go ahead.
And who gave it?
Who gave it? That's right.
When you're able to answer all of those questions, then you will find out who is this eternal Jesus.
That's right. That's right.
Are you listening?
That's right.
Listen.
His name was called Jesus, which was so named of the angel.
Now, the name.
Right.
Let's talk about the name.
Right, right.
And who had it first? Long before somebody is born.
That's right. First in Philippians chapter 2.
Listen.
And we're at verse 9.
All right.
Wherefore God hath also highly...
Now hold it. The name Jesus, before the flesh can wear it, a nature have to have it.
Right.
The flesh make reference to the spirit that's in it. And then he told you how he came.
In St. John 5 and verse 43.
The flesh made reference to a spirit that's in him.
That's right.
And then made reference how he came.
In St. John 5 and at verse 43.
And then we'll get the 17th chapter of John.
Right.
Listen.
I come.
Jesus talking.
I come. In my...
Jesus talking.
That's right.
Give chapter and verse again.
St. John chapter 5 and at verse 43.
Begin at verse 42.
At 42.
What is it?
But I know you, that ye have not the love of God in you.
Yes.
I come in my Father's name.
Hold it. He represents the spirit that was in him. He was an ambassador.
That's right.
Sent by authority to represent authority. When an ambassador from America goes to China, he come in the name of that country.
That's right.
So here come that flesh and blood, Mary's child.
That's right.
Testifying of the inner man or the spirit of that's in him, saying, I come
in my Father's name.
Not the name of Joseph.
No. That's right. Go ahead, brother.
Not the name of Jacob.
That's right.
I come
in my Father's
name.
And ye receive me not.
Well, who was that they reject?
That's right.
See, the name Jesus is an exalted name.
That's right. Yes, it is.
Angels and devils must bow to it.
That's right. That's right.
Are you listening?
That's right.
So here come the Messiah, Mary's son, praying to the Spirit that was in him.
In St. John chapter 17 and at verse 5.
Listen.
And now, O Father.
Now. Give chapter and verse again.
St. John 17, we'll start at verse 1.
All right.
These words spake Jesus.
Glory. I want to show you a separation.
Right.
Between an outer man and an inner man.
That's right.
The inner man always was, always has been, always will be. See, there was an inner Jesus.
That's right.
He was the hidden man within.
That's right. That's right.
And the garment that the inner man was in had the name, had the label of what was in it.
What was it?
That's why he come along and said, I do nothing of myself.
That's right.
Good master, no, why callest thou me good? The flesh stayed away from credit.
Yes, he did.
Have you noticed?
That's right.
Showing you a separation between the human and the divine. Good master, no, why callest thou me good? He said, there's none good, but one.
That's right.
And that one
is God.
Is God.
Work on it.
Good master, why are you calling me good?
That's right.
There's none good but one. And that one
is God.
That's
God. That's right.
What you mean? The spirit that was in that flesh was greater in nature and power.
That's right.
Than the flesh itself. And the spirit had the name Jesus before the flesh came into existence.
That's right.
Listen.
These words spake Jesus.
Listen good.
In St. John chapter 17 and verse 1.
These words spake Jesus.
And lifted up his eyes to heaven.
And lift up his eyes to heaven.
And said, Father, the hour is come.
Spirit. God.
That's right.
The hour is come.
Glorify thy Son.
Glorify thy Son.
That thy Son also may glorify thee.
Glorify your minister.
That's right.
The title Son of God don't mean that God or Jabril or Gabriel lay with the woman.
No.
Son of God just simply meant servant of God.
That's right.
Minister of God. Student of God.
That's right.
Listen.
And said, Father, the hour is come.
Father, the hour is come.
Glorify thy Son.
Glorify thy Son.
That thy Son also may glorify thee.
That flesh may give you glory.
As thou hast given him power over all flesh.
Listen.
As thou hast given him power over all flesh.
Real quick.
That he should give eternal life.
That he should what?
He should give eternal life to as many as thou hast given him.
Now, that he should give eternal life to as many as thou hast given him.
And this is life eternal.
What is it?
That they might know thee.
Listen, viewer. Listen, viewer. Viewer, give chapter and verse of this.
St. John chapter 17, now we're at verse 3.
This
is life eternal.
Life eternal.
That they might know thee.
That they might know who?
Thee.
That they may know thee.
The only true God.
That they may know the only true God.
And Jesus Christ whom thou hast sent.
And Jesus Christ whom thou hast sent.
I glorify thee on
now,
earth.
He come along and prayed for them that he gave him out of the world.
That's right.
And said how he gave them thou name.
I pray for them.
Listen.
In St. John 17 and at verse 9.
I pray for them.
I pray not for the world.
I pray not for the world.
But for them which thou hast given me.
Yes.
For they are thine.
What is it?
Now at verse 12.
What is it?
While I was with them in the world.
While I was with them in the world.
I kept them.
What?
While I was with them in the world. I kept them in thy name.
Wait a minute. You hear what Jesus saying, viewer? Listen, viewer, he's still praying here.
That's right. Yes, he is.
He's still praying.
That's right. I come to thee, Holy Father.
That flesh and blood says, I come to thee, Holy Father.
Keep through thine own name.
Hey, what did it say there? Give chapter and verse.
St. John 17, now at verse 11.
He's praying, I come to thee,
Holy Father.
Holy Father.
Keep through thine own name.
Keep through thine own name.
Those thou hast given me.
That which you've given me.
That they may be one as we are. Go ahead.
What